latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Abhijit Singh Bhamra and today I'll be talking to you about world number 1 tennis player Novak Djokovic. In this video, I'll be telling you as to why Novak Djokovic's unforced error has literally divided the tennis fraternity. Also, I'll be revealing as to why Australian superstar Nick Kyrgios is actually tearing apart the world number 1 tennis player, and also as to why at the moment Novak Djokovic is feeling apologetic. All this and more in this video. So first things first, on Tuesday evening, it was confirmed that world number 1 Novak Djokovic has been tested positive for COVID-19. Not just Novak, but also his wife Alina Djokovic has also been tested positive. Fortunately, their kids have not been tested positive. But his coach Marco wasn't that lucky, as Novak Djokovic's coach has also tested positive. With this, Novak Djokovic became the 4th tennis player to actually test positive for COVID-19. The other 3 players are Bulgarian Grigor Dimitrov, Borna Coric and Viktor Troicki. And all of these players participated in Adria 2020, an event organized by Djokovic himself. So for the next 14 days, Novak Djokovic has revealed that he will undergo self-isolation, and also 5 days after a duration of 5 days, he will be testing again for COVID-19. On Tuesday evening, Novak Djokovic took to Twitter, or took to his social media account, and apologized to all the fans around the world. I'm so deeply sorry our tournament has caused harm. Everything the organizers and I did the past month, we did with a pure heart and sincere intentions. We believed the tournament met all health protocols and the health of our region seemed in good condition to finally unite people for philanthropic reasons. We were wrong and it was too soon. I can't express enough how sorry I am for this and every case of infection. So what did Novak Djokovic actually do to earn the ire of all these tennis fans? Well, the tournament which was organized by Novak Djokovic, which was the Adria 2020, was in this tournament all the leading players actually participated, from the likes of Alexander Zverev to Grigor Dimitrov to Borna Coric to Viktoria Troicki and to many more. And even before the start of the tournament, he was actually criticized for organizing an event amidst this coronavirus pandemic. Now this was a 2-week tournament which started actually in the middle of June and was supposed to end on July 5. And as per the latest report, the tournament has been called off after Djokovic and his family members have tested positive for COVID-19. All the players have flown back to their respective countries, and the ones who have tested positive are under isolation. Now one should not forget that during the tournament, a total of 4,000 fans actually saw the tournament, and not just they witnessed the tournament, they also got an opportunity to interact with all the tennis players, and all the players themselves not just met their fans but also ignored all the social distancing rules and norms. In fact, it is being accused that right through the tournament, all the social distancing norms were actually thrown out of the window. The players were seen playing basketball, the players were seen flouting the norms, the players were seen partying hard. How can a world number 1 player actually ignore all these norms going into the tournament? Well, he has sincerely apologized to all his fans, but the big question is the apology good enough? He has said that he will organize all the medical facilities for the players or for the staff and for any of the fans who are tested positive. But the bottom line remains the same. Is this enough? Now Twitter was abuzz with sports fans and fellow tennis players after what transpired in Serbia and Croatia. Novak Djokovic might be in isolation, might be away from all the stress and the news which has been carrying around, but Australian tennis player Nick Kyrgios has actually slammed Novak Djokovic. He has said that it was absolutely stupid from Novak Djokovic to organize a tournament amidst all this crisis. Not just Nick Kyrgios, but former players like Andy Roddick and other players have also, and Dan Evans, the Britain professional tennis player, had said that whatever Novak Djokovic did was absolutely wrong. To organize an event amidst this COVID-19 pandemic, which was not a joke at all, which has already claimed lakhs of lives around the world. Now, the outbreak of the virus at the Adria Tour has seriously imposed some questions in front of the ATP. Now, what will the organizers do now? Because do not forget that ATP was planning to actually make tennis a comeback in the coming months in the form of French Open and US Open to be played later this year. But now, with the outbreak of the virus, will their stand change? What will they have to do actually in terms of health protocols to ensure that the tournament which they are planning to reintroduce goes without any problems? Now, coming back to Novak Djokovic, well, the fans have actually slammed the world number one, though he might be the world number one tennis player in the world, but who gave him the rights to actually play with the lives of 4,000 people or even more? Now, what if out of those 4,000 people, several people test positive? He might take care of all the expenses, but at the end of the day, dealing with coronavirus or fighting with coronavirus doesn't ensure that you will be saved. What if anyone loses his life? He might be praying for everyone's health at this point of time, but it's more about the damage has already been done by Novak Djokovic. If you attended the Adria Tour or were around any attendees, please get tested and practice social distancing. For those in Belgrade and Zadar, we will be sharing health resources in the immediate future. The rest of the tournament has been cancelled and we will remain focused on all those who have been affected. I pray for everyone's full recovery. Novak Djokovic might take over Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal in terms of Grand Slams by the time he ends his career. But in most likelihood, he will never be the people's champion because of the way his team conducted the tournament, and the reports were there that people were partying, that people were playing, there was no social distancing maintained, all the norms were violated. One has to tell this, that he might never ever win people's hearts again with his antics. Will this affect his career? Will Novak Djokovic be the strong Serb from Belgrade who just decimates his opponents, or will this play a part in cutting down his career as far as tennis is concerned? How did you like this video? Do you think that Novak Djokovic did the right thing, or do you think that his apology will actually be enough to make sure that whatever he did is covered now? Do send in your comments and feedback, and I'll be waiting for that eagerly. In the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to News 9 Digital across all social media platforms.